Greetings, great people. As always, I come to you with complete love, compassion, and most importantly, gratitude. I want to talk about your inner child. And I feel as if there's two versions of this, right? Is realizing you have an inner child in you. And then the second version is listening to that inner child. Growing up, I knew I had an intuition, a very strong intuition. I knew I saw and felt things that I couldn't necessarily explain. Also knew that I should have been living a life more to myself, secluded, but obviously that's a very boring life, right? So I manipulated, I did certain things to become the most popular person around in grammar school, high school, college, after college, and now to the point where I have none of those things. I'm pretty much a loner. I have a very few people that are genuine in my life, and I'm okay with that. Uh, it still gets lonely sometimes, but I know I'm definitely walking in my um, correct path of life, my correct journey, I should say. But growing up, I would see this inner child in me, but I couldn't explain what was going on. I was like feeling kind of weird and crazy, like, damn, why am I able to see and feel and almost project what's going to happen before it happened, right? And of course, when you try to express this to some people and even prove it to them by saying, hey, did you do this? Did you see that? And they're like, damn, how the hell did you know that? What's up with you? You kind of go back in your shell because it's hard to explain. I still do not know how to explain it to this day when I see and feel certain things, right? So doing this as a man, because we've been taught, and for the most part, it's true that women intuition is the strongest thing on this universe, right? But there are a lot of men that can feel these things and see these things as well. And again, it's hard to process because again, we don't really tap into our emotional, feminine, spiritual side, right? And as I talk about this, brothers, you don't have to share this with anyone. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. If this video resonates with you and you feel what I'm saying, it's your journey. It's for you to know and for you to just know that you're not crazy. You're not weird. You're not out here on some bullshit. These things are truly happening within you. And now it's time to learn how to process them, to accept them, and push through your personal overall journey genuinely. And it's a special thing. It's a great thing when you start to really purge and cut off these layers, accept your inner child, start doing things your inner child want to do. Like now, I ride my bike alone, I exercise alone, I meditate alone. I do a lot of things alone, and before I couldn't do that. And I realized because I didn't want to see the true value of myself. I lacked value in myself, right? And I used a lot of people to distract myself from facing myself and becoming exactly who I'm supposed to be, right? And that transition is extremely difficult when you live the life of just people around you, being popular, your phone ringing every 2 seconds or 2 minutes or whatever the case may be, and having that feeling of validation, having that feeling of wanting people to be wanting people to need you and need you to do this and becoming a yes man. And then all of a sudden you create a whole bunch of entitled people around you, a whole bunch of selfish well, I shouldn't say selfish because selfish is not a bad word. A whole bunch of people who expect these things from you all the time. And then the moment you decide to say no or choose a different route, all of a sudden you've changed. You're this and you're that. And that part is true into a sense, but it's not a negative change. It seems negative to them because they just can't accept the fact that you're uh, going in a different direction. I've literally lost every old friend that I ever had, right? And it's not their fault. It's pretty much my fault because I lived a life that I knew and know it was not really truly me, right? And I don't have any ill will towards them. I don't know if they feel some type of way. That's their journey for them to tell. And then I have a few that have chosen to leave out of my life for whatever their reasons are. And that was hard to accept. But as I thought about it, that part also is with me because I really wasn't living my authentic self. So my point is to embrace your inner child at every cost, right? Live within your inner child always. Your inner child is going to be the only thing that's going to be with you until you take your last breath on this dimension, period. So you might as well learn it, you might as well accept it, you might as well process it, and you might as well live it, right? And it's not easy. I'm not talking to you as like I'm some monk or some messiah. I'm just talking to you as someone who's realizing these things and trying to do his very best every day to live through it and push through the things um, daily to become a better and productive me, right? So that's what this video is about. I want to make sure that you accept this video. Like I say, you don't have to share this with anyone as far as what you feel or what you know. Just know that you are not crazy. You're not losing your mind. Just take your time, do the best that you can. Always be you. You already know what it is. You already know that here on the I Am Understanding channel, I'm gonna do my very best to share these things with you that may seem different in a different perspective, but if it resonates with you, then say less. Live it, be it, right? So it's Friday. Usually Fridays is that, hey, put your head back day, let your head back, relax, do your thing. So do that, but do it through your inner child. Be you always. Stay you always. It's your boy. Peace and love.